Commander Olivia Blackwood stood at the observation deck of Earth Defense Station Alpha, her eyes fixed on the distant flashes of light beyond Jupiter's orbit. The battle between the two mighty space forces had been raging for weeks now, yet Earth maintained its neutrality. She brushed her dark hair from her face, watching as another burst of energy lit up the void. "Commander, we have incoming transmission from Central Command." Lieutenant Ryan Foster's voice broke through her thoughts. She turned to face her young communications officer, his face illuminated by the blue glow of his console. "Earth's position remains unchanged." General Patricia Morrison's voice echoed through the command center. "We will not participate in their conflict. Our priority is the protection of our solar system." Olivia understood the logic. Earth had only recently achieved interstellar travel capability, and their technology was still developing. Getting involved in a war between two advanced civilizations seemed like suicide, yet something about this conflict felt different. The lunar colonies reported unusual activity near their mining operations. Security Chief Daniel Wright had sent multiple reports of unauthorized scans and mysterious energy signatures. Earth's military forces remained on high alert, with the newly commissioned Earth Defense Fleet positioned strategically throughout the solar system. "Commander," detecting multiple signatures approaching the lunar perimeter, called out Sensor Officer Laura Bennett. "Pattern matches neither known force. Alert lunar defense stations and deploy reconnaissance drones." The tension in the command center rose as they watched the unknown ships approach. Earth's policy had been clear: maintain neutrality while building up defenses. The massive orbital platforms around Earth, Mars, and key asteroid installations stood as testament to humanity's determination to protect itself. The situation changed in an instant. A brilliant flash erupted from the lunar surface, followed by emergency broadcasts from Colony Base 7. "This is Administrator Jack Howard. We're under attack. Unknown forces have breached our outer defenses." Olivia's training kicked in immediately. "Launch defensive squadrons. Alert all Earth Defense Force units." This is not a drill. She watched as Earth's sleek interceptors streamed from their hangars, their new plasma drives leaving blue trails against the black of space. The attack on the lunar colony marked a turning point. Earth had worked hard to stay out of the galactic conflict, focusing instead on strengthening its defenses and developing its own unique military technology. Now someone had forced their hand. Reports flooded in from across the lunar surface. Colony Base 7 had suffered significant damage, but the automated defense systems had prevented total destruction. The attacking forces had withdrawn as quickly as they had appeared, leaving behind only questions and a growing sense of unease. In the aftermath, Commander Blackwood stood before the Earth Defense Council, her uniform pristine as she delivered her report. The attack was precise and coordinated. "They knew exactly where to hit us." Council Leader Maria Winters leaned forward in her seat. "This changes everything. We can no longer afford to remain passive observers." As Olivia left the council chambers, she knew Earth stood at a crossroads. The policy of neutrality had protected them so far, but now they had been dragged into something bigger. In her quarters later that night, she reviewed the battle footage, studying every detail of the attack. Earth had refused to choose sides in this war, but it seemed the war had chosen for them. The next morning, Earth's Defense Force went to full alert status. Time for neutrality was over. Nathan Carter wiped sweat from his brow as he examined the debris recovered from the lunar attack. As Earth's leading defense specialist, he had spent countless hours analyzing the weapon signatures. What he found disturbed him deeply. "These energy patterns match weapons we've seen from the Empire forces," he explained to Linda Martinez, Earth's chief diplomatic envoy. "But they've been modified to look like coalition technology." Linda frowned, her diplomatic experience showing in her measured response. "That would explain why the coalition representatives have been so insistent on meeting with us. They've been trying to warn us." The evidence mounted quickly. Hidden transmissions, encrypted data streams, and suspicious movements of Empire ships near Earth's outer colonies all pointed to a carefully orchestrated deception. The Empire had been playing both sides, secretly working to push Earth into the conflict while making it appear the coalition was responsible. In Mars orbit, Commander Gregory Phillips stood on the bridge of the EDF Valiant. Watching his radar screens with growing concern, Multiple contacts approaching from the dark side of Phobos, he reported to Earth Command. They're not responding to hails. The attack came swiftly. Empire warships emerged from behind Mars's largest moon, their weapons already charged. The Valiant shields flared under the first barrage, but the Earth vessel's new defensive systems held. Return fire. All Earth defense vessels, combat positions, Phillips ordered. The space around Mars erupted in a fierce exchange of weapons fire. Earth's ships, though fewer in number, demonstrated the effectiveness of their recently developed shield technology. Back on Earth, Linda Martinez rushed into the emergency council chamber, clutching a datapad. We've received a priority transmission from the Coalition leadership. They have proof the Empire has been sabotaging peace efforts across 3 sectors. The council chamber erupted in heated discussion. Admiral Susan Blake, commander of Earth's combined forces, stood to address the assembly. We can no longer ignore this threat. The Empire's actions show a clear pattern of aggression against Earth. Nathan Carter's analysis team worked through the night, correlating data from multiple sources. The Empire's deception went deeper than anyone had suspected. They had infiltrated communication networks, planted false evidence, and even staged attacks on their own facilities to blame the Coalition. They've been manipulating us from the start, Carter explained to the Council. The Empire wants Earth's resources and technology. They saw our neutrality as an obstacle. The battle above Mars continued to rage. Commander Phillips and his fleet held their ground, but the Empire forces pressed their attack with increasing intensity. Earth's defensive capabilities were being pushed to their limits. In a bold move, Linda Martinez opened direct communications with the Coalition leadership. We've been blind to the truth, she admitted during the transmission. Earth is ready to listen. The response was immediate. Coalition ships appeared at the edge of the Mars conflict, their weapons targeting the Empire fleet. The battle's tide turned quickly, forcing the Empire forces to retreat. As the dust settled, Earth's leadership faced a crucial decision. The evidence was clear. The Empire had chosen Earth as their enemy. Now Earth had to choose its friends. Admiral Blake stood before the Council one final time that day. We didn't want this war, she declared, but we will not shy away from it. Earth will no longer stand alone. The vote was unanimous. Earth would join forces with the Coalition, bringing its unique technology and strategic innovation to the Alliance. The Empire had made a fatal mistake in underestimating humanity's resolve. Queen Catherine Drake walked through the newly established Joint Command Center, her presence commanding attention from both Earth and Coalition personnel. As Earth's strategic leader, she had quickly proven herself capable of uniting humanity's military forces with their new allies. The Empire underestimated us, she said to Commander William Pierce, who stood examining battle plans on the main holographic display. They thought Earth would be an easy target. Now they faced the combined strength of our forces. Pierce nodded, his experienced eyes tracking fleet movements across the star map. The first joint fleet under his command represented the newest chapter in human military history. Earth ships upgraded with Coalition technology flew alongside their allies' vessels in perfect formation. Project Stormbreaker is ready for deployment, reported Chief Engineer Amy Roberts. The classified weapons program had been Earth's best-kept secret, developed over years of careful research. Now, it would serve as humanity's greatest contribution to the war effort. In the training facilities below the command center, Earth forces worked alongside Coalition warriors, sharing combat techniques and tactical knowledge. The combination of Earth's innovative strategies and Coalition's advanced technology created a formidable fighting force. Launch sequence initiated, Pierce announced from the bridge of his flagship, the EDF Thunderchild. The joint fleet moved out from Earth's orbit, their mission to strike at key Empire positions. Stormbreaker technology hummed through the ships, ready for its first real combat test. Queen Catherine addressed the assembled fleet commanders through the command network. Today we show the Empire that Earth is not just another world to conquer. We fight not only for ourselves, but for all free peoples of the galaxy. The fleet's first engagement proved devastating for Empire forces. Stormbreaker weapons cut through their defenses, while Earth's unconventional tactics kept them off balance. Commander Pierce's strategy of rapid, coordinated strikes proved highly effective. Multiple Empire vessels retreating from the sector reported Lieutenant Sarah Winters from her tactical station. The victory boosted morale across the Alliance, proving that Earth's military could more than hold its own. Back at Joint Command, Queen Catherine reviewed the battle data with Coalition military advisors. "Our success comes from combining our strengths," she explained. "Earth's creativity with Coalition's experience creates something neither of us could achieve. Alone, the Alliance grew stronger each day." Earth's shipyards worked at full capacity, producing vessels that incorporated both human and Coalition technology. Training centers across the planet prepared new crews for the expanding fleet. "The Empire's pushing back hard," Pierce reported during a strategic briefing. "They've realized the threat we pose together, but we're ready for them." Queen Catherine stood at the observation dome of the command center, watching as another joint fleet prepared for launch. Earth had transformed from a neutral power to a key player in the galactic conflict. The sight of human and Coalition ships flying together filled her with pride. "Send word to all commands," she ordered. "Operation Swift Justice begins at dawn." The Empire wanted war. Now, they'll learn what happens when they force humanity's hand. The combined fleet assembled in high orbit. Their formation, a testament to the new Alliance's strength. As Commander Pierce gave the order to move out, Queen Catherine knew that the real battle was just beginning. But for the first time since the war started, she felt certain of victory. Earth had found its place in the galactic community, not as a victim or a neutral observer, but as a powerful ally and a force to be reckoned with. The Empire would soon learn the cost of their mistake. Commander Olivia Blackwood led her strike force through the debris field. Using the wreckage of ancient battles to mask their approach, the Empire supply lines stretched before them, vulnerable to her carefully planned raid. Earth's unique combat tactics had already earned respect among their Coalition allies. "All ships maintain emission control," she ordered through the secure channel. "Wait for my signal." The Earth vessels, painted in dark stealth coating, moved like shadows through space. The raid demonstrated the effectiveness of Earth's unconventional warfare. Instead of relying on brute force, Blackwood's forces struck with precision and speed. Empire supply ships found themselves suddenly surrounded, their escorts drawn away by carefully planned decoys. "Begin Phase 2, Blackwood commanded. Earth fighters launched from their hidden positions, their new hybrid drives combining human ingenuity with Coalition power systems. The Empire fleet never saw them coming. Queen Catherine Drake watched the operation unfold from Joint Command. The tactical display showed Blackwood's forces systematically dismantling the Empire's supply chain. "Send the data to our Coalition allies," she ordered. "Let them see what humanity brings to this fight." The success of the raid opened new diplomatic opportunities. Queen Drake met with representatives from neutral systems, showing them proof of Earth's military capabilities. "We offer partnership, not submission," she told them. "The Empire threatens all our freedoms." Meanwhile, research teams made a groundbreaking discovery. Dr. Lisa Palmer burst into the secure briefing room, her eyes bright with excitement. "We found something in our genetic code," she announced. "Humanity has hidden potential that neither side knew about." The discovery revealed that humans possessed unique neural patterns that allowed them to interface with advanced technology in ways even the Empire had unmastered. This explained why Earth pilots adapted so quickly to Coalition ships, often exceeding their designed capabilities. Commander William Pierce incorporated this knowledge into fleet tactics. Human crews began pushing their hybrid ships to new limits, performing maneuvers that surprised both allies and enemies. The Empire's technological advantage began to crumble. "They never understood what they were dealing with," Queen Drake told her advisors. "They saw Earth as primitive, but our adaptability is our greatest strength." The Empire launched a desperate counterattack, trying to regain control of key supply routes. They found themselves facing an enemy that seemed to anticipate their every move. Earth's combat doctrine had evolved rapidly, combining centuries of human military theory with advanced technology. Blackwood's forces struck again and again, each raid more successful than the last. The Empire's once mighty supply lines lay in ruins, their fleets struggling to maintain basic operations. Coalition forces followed Earth's example, adopting similar tactics with devastating effect. "The tide is turning," Pierce reported during a strategic council. "The Empire's losing their grip on 3 whole sectors. Their overconfidence was their weakness." Queen Drake authorized the deployment of more advanced human Coalition hybrid ships. These vessels represented the perfect fusion of Earth innovation and coalition engineering. Empire commanders found their traditional tactics useless against this new threat. Dr. Palmer's team continued to unlock more secrets of human potential. Each discovery strengthened the alliance and pushed the boundaries of what their combined forces could achieve. The Empire had made a fatal error in dismissing humanity as a minor power. Now they faced an enemy that grew stronger with each battle, learning and adapting in ways they couldn't match. Earth's refusal to bow to their initial pressure had led to the creation of something far more powerful than anyone had imagined. The final battle for the Orion Arm began at dawn Earth time. Commander William Pierce stood on the bridge of his flagship, EDF Valiant, watching as the largest combined fleet ever assembled moved into position. Earth and Coalition vessels formed an impressive battle line stretching across space. Empire forces approaching from 3 vectors, reported Lieutenant Kelly Martinez. The enemy fleet emerged from hyperspace, their numbers still formidable despite recent losses. This would be their last major offensive. Queen Catherine Drake coordinated the battle from Joint Command, her strategic insight guiding the Allied forces. "All ships, execute Battle Plan Phoenix," she ordered. The fleet split into predetermined groups, implementing tactics that would have been impossible months ago. Commander Olivia Blackwood led the Fast-Tac Wing, her ships darting through the Empire formation with precision that demonstrated humanity's mastery of space combat. "Target their command ships," she directed. "Don't let them coordinate their defense." The battle raged across the sector. Earth's Stormbreaker weapons proved devastating, while Coalition heavy cruisers provided crucial support. The Empire found themselves facing an enemy that fought unlike anything they had encountered before. Pierce noticed the Empire fleet shifting to threaten the Coalition homeworld. Without hesitation, he made his decision. "All power to forward shields," he commanded. "Plot, intercept course." The Valiant drove straight into the heart of the Empire formation. Drawing their fire away from the vulnerable Coalition planet, Pierce's crew performed brilliantly, their training and natural abilities allowing them to push their ship beyond its designed limits. "Commander Pierce, you must withdraw." Queen Drake's voice came through the command channel. "Your ship cannot sustain that level of damage." "Negative, Command," Pierce responded calmly. "We can hold them here," launched the counterattack. His sacrifice would not be in vain. The Valiant's action created the opening the Allied fleet needed. Blackwood's wings struck hard at the Empire's exposed flank, while Coalition forces pressed their advantage. The Empire formation began to crumble under the coordinated assault. Their traditional tactics proved useless against the combined human Coalition strategy. The Valiant's shields finally failed under the continuous bombardment, but by then, it was too late for the Empire. Their fleet broke apart, their remaining ships fleeing in disorder. The Coalition homeworld was saved, though at a heavy price. In the aftermath, humanity's position in the galaxy changed forever. Earth emerged as a dominant power, its military prowess and innovative spirit proven beyond doubt. The Empire's surrender was unconditional. Queen Drake stood before the Galactic Council, now speaking not just for Earth, but as a leader of the new alliance. "We did not seek this war," she declared, "but we have proven that humanity will always stand against tyranny." The recovery efforts began immediately. Earth's shipyards shared their technology with Coalition worlds, while human scientists worked alongside their allies to rebuild damaged systems. The partnership that had won the war now turned to ensuring peace. Commander Blackwood led the effort to establish a new defense network, incorporating lessons learned during the conflict. "We must remain vigilant," she advised the Council. "Peace requires strength and wisdom in equal measure." The Empire's defeat marked the beginning of a new era. Humanity's rise from neutral observer to galactic power demonstrated the species' remarkable potential. Earth's influence spread across the stars, bringing its unique combination of innovation, adaptability, and determination to the wider galaxy. As Queen Drake looked out at the peaceful Earth orbit, now filled with ships from dozens of worlds, she knew that humanity had found its true place among the stars. Not through conquest or submission, but through courage, sacrifice, and the willingness to stand up for what was right.